Hello, leaders, and welcome to Run to Your Leadership Challenges. So, I'm super excited about this week's topic, and I'm covering what I consider to be the 6 core essentials of leadership. As I mentioned yesterday, I love offering these core essentials as a foundation of leadership. And this is great for all leaders, from aspiring leaders to well-seasoned, developed leaders. Leadership is a lifelong learning journey, so let's all learn and grow together. So let me start you off with a question. Have you ever wondered why you just can't seem to connect with some of your people on your team? Sometimes you just cannot figure them out, even though you think you know all their skills, their strengths, their talents, and you seem to have a good relationship with them, but they just don't respond to you as well as you'd like them to. Well, that brings us to the second core essential of leadership, and it is know your people. Now, the thing about this core essential is you cannot begin this core essential until you have completed core essential number 1, which is knowing yourself. Because how can you expect to get to know others on a deeper level if you don't even know yourself on a deeper level? So I'm going to caution you right there. Do not try this core essential until you really have got to know yourself on a deeper level. You see, much like knowing yourself on a deeper level that we talked about yesterday, you also need to know your people on a deeper level if you want to lead them in a way that allows them to reach their fullest potential. Similar to getting to know and understand how you react in certain situations and environments, such as in a stressful and challenging time, or when receiving criticism, or when giving criticism, your goal as a leader needs to be to know your people beyond a surface level relationship. I firmly believe if you don't know your people on a deeper level, you will never understand how they process things. You'll never understand what their true gifts and talents are. You'll never know how to motivate them in difficult times and situations. And you'll never know how you can utilize their gifts to their fullest potentials while allowing them to reach their highest levels of morale and satisfaction. You see, that type of knowledge only comes when you know and understand your people on a much deeper level than what that surface level relationship offers. Sadly, many organizations have the attitude that leaders don't need to know their people beyond the surface level. And then they wonder why they can't retain their best people or why their people aren't motivated to excel at work. Knowing your people means knowing their capabilities, their passions, their personal visions, their true talents and gifts, their potential, their fullest potential, the reasons they do the things they do and act the way they act. Their communication styles, their leadership styles, their strengths, their weaknesses, their blind spots, their fears, and their biggest dreams and aspirations. This should be a goal for all leaders to know. Knowing your people on a deeper level uncovers their best attributes, their areas of opportunities, and like I said earlier, their blind spots or the things that they may not realize that they do. Just like knowing yourself, there are numerous ways to get to know your people on a deeper level, including online assessments. You could do icebreaker type of team building events and conversations prior to meetings. You can have meaningful conversations throughout your day. You could do team building sessions and doing stuff with your team outside of work. That's when you can really get to know people. One of my favorite things about the work that I do is working with teams to help them get to know each other on a deeper level. And it never ceases to amaze me how eye-opening small team activities and exercises can be for the entire team. This goes for teams that have been working together for a couple of days or a year to teams that have been working together for years. The bottom line is people and team members simply don't know each other like you think they do. And oddly enough, organizations rarely give it much thought. Today's challenge is this, and only to be completed after you get to know yourself. And that is to get to know your people on a deeper level. Take a few steps to get to know them on that deeper level. But here's one word of caution. If this is something new to you, don't just try to jump in all at once, as that'll seriously freak out your people. Take it one step at a time and tell them up front that you want to get to know the entire team better. Begin with something small or one of the activities that I mentioned earlier. If you didn't get them all written down, or if you need additional information, check out my website at runtoyourchallenges.com for a blog version of this briefing. I will be posting a blog each day this week on my website. You can also email me at paulgrau, that's PAULGRAU, at currentleadershipcoaching.com. Hey, that's a wrap for today. As always, thank you for listening and especially for investing in yourself to make your people better. Have a great rest of the day, and until tomorrow, run to your challenges.